Star Wars actor John Boyega is singing a different tune in the year 2023. He's now saying that he is open to returning to Star Wars, saying, quote, "I'm open to all opportunities." This is not what he had been saying in the past. So let's kind of get over or go over what he had said previously. In November 2019, Boyega responded to a Twitter user who posited John Boyega is the most useless character in the Star Wars franchise. But you don't hear him say anything and how bad that writing is. Boyega actually admitted that he did talk about it. He says, "I have those discussions on set," seemingly implying that the writing on those Disney Star Wars sequel trilogy was bad. He seems to be confirming that. In 2020, he spoke with GQ where he basically just lampooned Lucasfilm, saying they sought to, quote, "bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good. I'll say it straight up." He continues saying, like, "You guys knew what to do with Daisy Ridley. You knew what to do with Adam Driver. You knew what to do with these other people. But when it came to Kelly Marie Tran, when it came to John Boyega, you know, F all. So what do you want me to say? What they want you to say is, I enjoyed being a part of it. It was a great experience. Nah. I'll take that deal when it's a great experience," he said. They gave all the nuance to Adam Driver, all the nuance to Daisy Ridley. Let's be honest. Daisy knows this. Adam knows this. Everybody knows. I'm not exposing anything. Clearly just like absolutely blistering them there, seemingly burning all bridges, not holding anything back, not happy with how they treated his character in the story. And I think justly so. I mean, his character was absolutely maligned. I mean, that all of those characters were pretty much maligned. Even Rey, I think Rey obviously was the most maligned of all of them. Obviously, I don't think that Lucasfilm thinks that, but I definitely think she was. None of those characters that came out of those films were enjoyable, and I think you can see that in like toy sales, rewatch. No one is actually watching this stuff or even talking about it anymore, unless it is to be like, hey, pointing out how bad it is. In 2021, Cinema Blend reported that Boyega did a Q&A promoting his TV miniseries Small Axe, where he described working on Star Wars as a luxury jail. He said, "Being in a big franchise is kind of like luxury jail sometimes for an actor when you want to do something else. Because remember, in a franchise, you're working on one character for many years, which can starve your other muscles." So if you want to really kind of dig into that, he was doing a lot of other acting. So I don't really get what he's saying there. But maybe he's talking about the way he was directed in the Star Wars films, and he was directed to act a certain way, or maybe he could be talking about the press, that a certain way he had to interact with the press, something like that. A number of ways you can kind of look into that, interpret that, and figure that out. But it does look like he's obviously taking a shot there, I think, at Star Wars, nevertheless. But now, speaking with Tech Radar, he acknowledges his past comments, saying that those comments were a few years ago, so they were the subject of that particular project. However, he noted he's now open to returning to Star Wars. He said, "But I'm open to all characters and scripts that are enjoyable, have a great cast attached, and a terrific director. So yeah, I'm open to all opportunities." What I find interesting is that these comments are coming after Star Wars Celebration 2023, where Lucasfilm announced the return of Daisy Ridley for a film set around 15 years after the rise of Skywalker. In a press release from Lucasfilm, they announced Kathleen Kennedy then revealed that Star Wars will head into the future with a feature set 15 years after the last events of the Skywalker saga. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy will tell the story of rebuilding the new Jedi Order and the powers that rise to tear it down. The director then delighted fans by welcoming Daisy Ridley to stage, confirming she will be reprising her beloved role as Rey in the upcoming movie. I think it's very obvious that Boyega is definitely trying to get a role in this film, and it doesn't look like he wants that paycheck, and that's what he's going to try and get. I mean, because we know that those jobs have dried up, I think. I mean, I think he does have something on Netflix right now. They cloned Tyrone or something like that, but with the actor strike and everything going on, I think there's going to be some massive competition among these actors to get roles coming out of the strike when indeed they do cut a deal. But it definitely looks like he wants that cheddar.